Grandma, what are you doing with an upside down muffin pan?
Y'all, okay. It's Saturday morning and let's see, about 10:45.
And she's up to no good. She's up to no good.
I'm up to no good, y'all. I got my zero carb tortilla shells out, and these are my sriracha ranch, and these are my chipotle. And Roy and I are going to have some tacos today, but I didn't want to use corn tortilla shells because they have lots of carbs in them. Now, you can get the gluten-free ones. These are not gluten-free, but you can get gluten-free, or you can get the carb counter, which has more carbs in it than this does. But I wanted the zero carb today. You can get the spinach ones, ever what flavor you want, and to do yours. I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my own taco shells. Now these are going to be a little bit small. And I've got some bigger ones, and I tried to cut them, but it doesn't work. So we're just going to make do with the size these are. So the way I'm going to do this, the way I'm going to make my shells, now I've got my oven set on 400 degrees. Good morning. I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry. The way I'm going to do these, I'm going to turn my little muffin, I've got my muffin tin turned upside down. And I'm just putting my shells in between the little cups here. I did one for us for breakfast.
It was good.
Bacon and egg.
It was good.
And cheese, just to practice, because I've never done this. I've seen it done before, but I've never done it. So, but I just wanted to make sure that it was going to work right. Okay, now these are the sriracha ranch, and I'm going to do a couple of the chipotle ones. These seem a little bit, but these have been in the freezer. I buy these and I freeze them because we eat a good many of them. And we love the flavored ones. You can buy the plain ones that have no, they're just the plain. They don't have any seasonings in them.
But they'll keep.
You can get jalapenos. You can get, these keep a long, long time. The shelf life on them is really, really.
So you don't have to put them in the freezer unless you're really.
You don't have to, but because I bought so many, I did put them in the freezer. And you just take them out. I took them out this morning, and they just been sitting here thawing. All right. Now I'm doing 6. Okay. I've got 3. That's 7.
Why do you have? I was going to say, why do you have 7, Grandmama?
Sorry, y'all. That's 7. Okay, I've got 4. I think 3 of the chipotle, 4 of the sriracha ranch. All right. Now, I've got my oven set on 400 degrees. And I'm going to set it for 10 minutes. I did them this morning, but I forgot. I didn't time it, and we'll check them in 10 minutes. All I want to do is let them get a little, not crunchy, but where they'll hold their shape. So, now, I didn't tell you, I said we were making tacos, but I didn't tell you what kind. Today we are making, I think, cheeseburger tacos. I think. I can't decide whether I want to make just regular tacos or the cheeseburger. I got everything out for cheeseburger, but we'll see. All right, I've got like a half a pound of ground beef out here. And I'm going to brown this. And to this, I've got some bacon. I've got some fresh tomatoes that I've diced up. Mustard, ketchup, my homemade taco seasoning, and this is on my channel. Just go to Grandma Rose's Open Pantry taco and chili seasoning mix, and this will come up. And I've got some Fiesta cheese and I've got onion right here that I'm going to, I've got one little piece and I want it real fine. So I'm going to slice it like that twice. And because these shells are so small, I'm going to put everything, all my ingredients in my taco except my lettuce. And we'll put the lettuce either on the side or on the top. This just seemed like it would be fun to do today. And it's Saturday and we usually snack or just eat something light, or on Saturdays. I usually don't cook big meals on Saturdays. So this seemed like it would be really good and fun. Okay. I'm going to put that, and I think I'm going to do a little bit more, just a little bit more onion. Not much. These are Vidalia onions, so they're not supposed to be real hot. As a matter of fact, they're not. They're delicious. We only live about, what, 60 miles from Vidalia? Maybe 70? But we've never gone down there and got onions. We just always get them out of the grocery store. So, all right. I'll dice this up real fine. Now, I'm not putting peppers, like sweet peppers. I'm not putting peppers in this. I might would, but I don't have any. I use lots of like red, yellow, orange. But what I've been using it for this week is making hot pepper jelly. I've made pineapple, I've made plum, I've made peach, and I got video. I've got a video on my pineapple. So check that out. And I make all my other fruit, like my peach, cranberry, plum, I make it the same way as I do my pineapple. So if you want, and the recipe is always in my description box. Sometimes if I'm running behind, I will go ahead and put my video on, and I'll come back in a couple of hours and put the recipe in. But you'll always find the recipe there. So it may take me a couple of hours, but I usually get it on the same day. And I try to put it on whenever I put my video on.
Let me plug your pepper jelly a second.
Oh, good grief, y'all.
If you want to make your life better and stay on a low glycemic regimen, you just go make her peppers. She makes them in all kinds of flavors. The pepper jellies. Just go to her channel videos and see how she makes these. It's less than a carb per tablespoon
I gotta clean
of
up
the pepper
mess,
jelly
y'all. I made a mess.
when it's finished. So you can always, just take out some peanut butter, for example, and spread it on a 0 carb tortilla shell, and then cover the peanut butter with pepper jelly. And I am telling you what, you have got something to put it go.
And I don't think there's going to be much grease cook out of this. Now, I've got this on high. I turned my light on, but undoubtedly is. There we go. Okay. So we can see. You want to turn that light on, baby? So, yeah. So it'll be a little bit.
That may be too bright for you.
Well, you can turn it down a little bit.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to get some paper towels. I get my grease out of my pan in different ways. Sometimes you'll see me take a spoon and spoon it out. Sometimes you'll see me get a little ladle. Sometimes you'll see me use paper towels. Just according to how I feel that day, I guess. So, but there's very little oil or grease in here. So I'm going to go ahead and tilt my pan a little bit. All right, I'm going to turn this down to medium. All right. Now, Use your spoon and you won't burn your hand. Of course, my paper towel was thick enough it wasn't burning my hand anyway, but alright. And use tongs to get it out. And that'll ensure that you don't get burned. I want a little bit of that juice left in there because that's flavor. Alright, now I'm going to start adding my, I'm going to put a tablespoon of my seasoning. Now this is a half a tablespoon, so I'm putting a whole tablespoon of my seasoning, taco seasoning, homemade taco seasoning. And I'll taste of it and see if that's enough, because this is already done. It doesn't take ground beef very long to cook. Let me check my shit. Do y'all ever do that? Especially if you wear glasses. Open your oven and your glasses immediately fog up. Okay, they're done. That was 400 for 8 minutes. Let me get a pot holder. And I've got my
Well, this is quick and simple, isn't it?
oh yeah. I better get another one because I don't want it to. There we go. All right. They're crunchy, but not too crunchy.
Center your pan, it's down on one side. It may be touching your plastic.
Well, that's because one of
Okay,
my pot
that's got it.
holders is.
That's got it.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to put my tomatoes in. Now I may not put them all. I'm not going to use them all. All right. Now I'm going to put mustard. That's like a tablespoon of mustard. I'm going to go ahead and put my bacon. Now, this is some bacon I had left from breakfast. Because in a cheeseburger, you have bacon, or most people do. Bacon, tomatoes, mustard, ketchup. Okay, turn everything behind me off. Crumble my bacon up. Now, I did my bacon in the air fryer this morning.
And when you're doing this, if you don't want to feed the children, for example, these low carb, zero carb tortilla shells, just use regular corn tortillas.
Or floured ones.
Or floured for that matter.
All right, now this is zero sugar. This is GU zero sugar ketchup that I'm adding to it. This is quick and easy, y'all. So quick and so easy.
Well, it is smelling good, let me tell you.
I know. All right, I'm going to taste before I add my cheese because I want to make sure I have enough. That's good. I'm going to turn it off. It needs a little bit more ketchup, just a little bit. That was probably a fourth of a cup. I'm going to put another squirt of mustard. Now your fresh tomatoes, if you don't have fresh tomatoes, you can always use diced tomatoes in the can. But drain them. Drain them a little bit. The fresh tomatoes give it a little bit of juice, so I'm not having to add water. But your diced tomatoes are already in juice, so when you put them in, don't pour a bunch of juice, just a little bit. All right. I am going to need to add some salt. That was pepper, sorry. All right, and some salt. Because it wasn't quite salted enough. All right. Let me taste it again. I'm double dipping because just me and Roy's eating. Oh my goodness. Y'all. I'll just eat this with a spoon. Alright, I got to get some lettuce out. I forgot to get my lettuce. So, give me just a minute and we'll be back.
Here goes the cheese, Grandma.
Alright, I forgot to put my cheese. This is the Fiesta blend. And the Fiesta blend is Monterey Jack, cheddar, queso, and ASADERO. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But now I told y'all the reason I'm putting everything in my mixture is because I don't have much space in my taco shell. Now it's enough for me and Roy, but all right. And I got my lettuce here. We are about to fill our tacos.
All righty. Man, they're looking good, Grandmama.
All right, y'all. They smell good. All right, remember, look at that cheese. Look at that cheese, man. Remember, everything is in here. If you have bigger shells that you can make bigger little taco cups here, you can always add your tomatoes, everything on top. But the way I'm doing mine is I put everything in my mixture, and then I'm just making my tacos, and I'm putting my lettuce on top of that. So, I'm telling you, I'm going to taste the one for y'all in just a minute.
This is quick and easy enough for breakfast,
Quick
even.
and easy. Do it with bacon. We did it with bacon and eggs and onions this morning. It was so good. All right, I'm fixing to taste this. Crunchy, delicious. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Homemade cheeseburger tacos.
All right, Grandmama, we're ready. Eat. I hear it snapping, crackling, popping.
Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all. That is so good.
Is that edible?
Oh, it's delicious. Put as much lettuce on yours. I like a lot of lettuce. That is so good. That is delicious. Quick, easy. You make it for breakfast. You make it for lunch. You make this is so quick and easy. You make it for a snack.
Snack. Take it to work with you.
This is so good, y'all.
And this is practically zero carb eating. No carbs in the bread. And little or any in anything else in this dish.
Right. It's got a few onions in it, a few tomatoes, but virtually zero carb.
Perfect for glycemic load. Low glycemic load eating.
Y'all make you some of these little taco shells. They're perfect. And if you got something that you can sit down between and make them round, you make a little taco cup. So, all right. It's going to be lunchtime in just a little bit, but I'm going to finish this one. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Put deliciousness back in your healthy cheeseburger tacos. Love y'all. See you next time.